Hey, how's it going? Welcome back to Danny's Toy Box. Haven't had a lot of time to post anything recently. Been pretty busy, but I have got some work done on some of my projects, such as what you see sitting before you right now. A little sip of tea there. Now, before I go into it, I want to start this video off by giving a big thanks to Evil Dookie for telling me about the chrome pen idea, because I'm doing so much stuff with this, so many stuff in my collection is getting chromed out. But this one right here is something that I thought of for quite a while, and finally told myself to get off my butt and do it. What we got here are the pieces of the Age of Apocalypse Colossus. And for those of you familiar with that figure, he's more of a silverish, or like a grayish color, I should say, as opposed to some of the other Colossus, like the Colossus and Juggernaut 2-pack that came out. That Colossus was chromed out. Well, I wanted to make this one the same way. So, both hands. I had to use these because the small clips that I have, they clip on it, and then spit the sucker right back out. Go across the floor, and given that I have cats, each time I'd have to clean the hair off it and start over. Every single one of these parts, with the exception of, I think, the legs, did I drop at least twice and have to redo. And talk about a knucklehead. But then again, I've always said my hands aren't that steady, so I do what I can. But yeah, here are both of his grasping hands. Here are his fists. Pow, pow. Yeah, that's showing it off really good right there. Both arms, and this was pretty tricky painting all that while not getting the red for his cuffs and his elbow pads. I can speak goodly tonight, without getting those with any paint on them, but trying to get as much of the his armored skin painted underneath all this as I could. That's why I've got the tape on it to kind of help protect it. Well, I've got another, I'm going to say 2 days before I safely start handling this and take the tape off. I did it, part of it Saturday night, part of it Sunday night. And I was told best 2-3 days. I usually go at least 3-4, just to be on the safe side, so all that tackiness is gone. And the same thing with his legs. So it's like this bit here. You peel back and there's all that back there. Same with the knee pads here. Here are the legs. That's the right foot. That's the left foot. Here's the torso. And we'll do a little spin. Come on, Colossus, spin for the fans. Look at how cool that looks. Man, this is turning out better than I expected it to. Well, knock on wood, I'm not completely done with it yet. And then, just like when I'm working on a drawing, the face is always last. And let's see if I can get... There you go. A nice shiny grimace on his face. So yeah, got that done. Like I said, I'm going to wait till probably Thursday to peel the tape off, check to see what I missed, what mistakes I made, fix that. So I'm hoping to have him back together by this weekend and hopefully set up in a scene. That's the plan at least, but I think I'll wait till tomorrow. Tomorrow's Wednesday, yeah. I'll wait till tomorrow and then I'll give him a try. Oh, you know what? Here's a good way to contrast what was as to what is. Look on the inside there. I didn't paint that. That's the color of what he, and the knob where the head goes. Don't bother to paint that because the head's going to be on there. I do also have a couple of small scenes that I set up on Saturday, I think it was, which I'd be happy to share. Just a second. Well, here's one of the scenes I was talking about. Yeah, just Cobra Vipers hanging out in the break room, shooting the breeze over whatever. No guns at the table. They got their backpacks and their guns stacked up nicely in the corner. This guy's late, trying to get his soda. Yeah, I know I got to repaint these things, that's for sure. All that white showing up is kind of irritating when I'm making a scene. And instead of pausing, we just go up and over to my Baroness and Valkyrie scene. Yeah, I had this first set up for the Crimson Guardsman, but my wife informed me that she ordered me a bunch of gold blocks off of Temu for 6-inch action figures. So I'm going to use one of these little shelves here and basically turn it into the vault for the Crimson Guardsman. I have some of that, it's like poster, but I think you can stick it. You can peel it and stick it, of a different kind of marble. And I'm going to turn one of these shelves, I've already got one picked out, I'm going to turn one of these shelves into the Crimson Guardsman's vault. But I'll let you have a look at the ladies. They're kind of in shadow, so there we go. See them a little better now. And that one right there, that's actually the head that goes on her, because that's a domino body from Deadpool 2. She's got the knife strap over her shoulder and a helmet and a hat. The particular head, I have extras of those. And I wasn't doing anything with this one, so I'm like, well, what the hell? Let's turn her into like another Cobra Valkyrie, like a sniper. So I gave her a Black Widow sniper rifle. And we got her over there. Female Televiper in the back. And of course the Baroness. Yeah, this one here that I painted her web gear gold, I consider her like the commander, the colonel of the group. Let's put it that way. Yeah. And this is working into a storyline for having the Valkyries go find the missing piece of the Weather Dominator. And I'm going to do a story on that. I want to do several stories. It's just a matter of having the time to sit down and record it all, you know. But hopefully soon. Really hopefully soon. Because I'm itching to do these movies. Even though they're going to be a lot more simpler than some of the stuff that a lot of other guys do. Hey, that's all right. I'm a simple man. Simple things make me happy. And just to be able to take and do a video period, besides that crappy Dreadnought one I did a couple of months ago, I'd be satisfied with that. Well, that's about it. It's getting kind of late, and it's Monday, so finish off my cup of tea and head to bed. I hope everybody has had a great Monday. Hope you have a great Tuesday. Thanks for stopping by the Toy Box. And before I go, I'd like to thank Heroic Nonsense for the mention of me in his Rattler review, part 1. He mentioned me right at the end. he sent me a message saying, "Watch it. I think you'll be pleasantly surprised." And yeah, that kind of bowled me over. I was surprised. I was not expecting that. So, directly to you, thanks a lot for that mention, man. I appreciate it. You're good people. I met a lot of good people on here. That's why I keep coming back. Well, everyone, hope your Tuesday is nice and light and easy. Hope the rest of your evening goes well. Get a lot of sleep. And I'll see you next time. Take care, everybody. Bye.